I really like you, journalists, generally. I just don't like you in movies.
بله بفهم من
یک به یک هیچ اندار از بین مبرون و دست بردار نیام.
We talked about doing this for 10 years and then we spent another 10 years doing it. This level of, you know, difficulty with everything. Everything from financing to the logistics to finding the cast, and those are sort of practical, on the practical side of it. There are political problems. But if we put all this aside, the balance that was difficult to strike was the balance between we have a very well-established story that we need to be respectful of. But we also don't want to be a slave of that. But it's really not a serial killer movie as such. It's a movie about a serial killer society. Of course, it was the reality of it and the magnitude of what he did and the amount of, like, the number of people he killed. But I think what was even more crazy was the reaction he got. How would anyone think that he did the right thing? Not only, like, let alone that he's a hero, you know?
خودش با هم تماس میگیره.
کی؟
همون مرده.
سر کار گذاشتی من؟
نه. معمولاً بعد هر قتل به ما زنگ میزنه.
به تو زنگ میزنه؟ آخه چرا به تو زنگ میزنه؟
She started doing the castings of the movie as the casting director. And during that, we also did a few castings, like with her, herself. And I felt like, okay, I mean, the person I'm looking for is like right in front of my eyes all the time. And I think she brought a very different kind of gravitas and like seriousness to this part, you know. I really like you, journalists, generally. I just don't like you in movies. I think like journalist depiction in a movie, it's usually very flat and very two-dimensional. There's somebody who's like looking for the truth and blah, blah. And I really feel that she changed that. I think she made that person a real person, flesh and blood.
کیس رو ول کن. اینو سیاه چاله. تنه داره.
If there's a list of taboos for the Iranian authorities in 1 to 10, we have broken 1 to 15. We also broken 5 extra for the sake of it. And this is not something we aim for. It's more about how absurd the rules are and how much of the normal life, which is a taboo. I definitely think that there would be reactions. Now, I'm an optimist. I'm thinking like maybe they think, great, these guys made a good movie and maybe we get a red carpet treatment in Tehran, who knows? The more likely situation is that especially my actors and our crew that is from Iran, who still live there, they're gonna have huge problems, especially Mehdi Bajestani who played Said. I'm even concerned with safety and security right now.